Hello, the internet. My name's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. We have finally gotten into the EX sets. These are sets that I have more cards for. A lot of them are I mean, I don't have complete sets of any of them, obviously, but I definitely have more cards for. And I think I may have already put them in these sleeves such that, like filling in the holes, like, you know, that's number 16, that's number 20, that's 26, because those are the cards that I got. But we're gonna, this is the EX Ruby and Sapphire set. So I'm gonna pull this out, we're gonna go through it. Make sure that I didn't do that fun thing where I try and keep a playable set all in the same thing. Organize it if we have to. And then put it back. So it looks like, obviously, none of these are in sleeves, but we do have two cards in this guy, which, yeah, I thought that would be a reverse holo along with the normal of that card. I still haven't really, I mean, just in the Expedition set that I just organized, I went ahead and got rid of the extra. Because, well, yeah, because there's not really much reason to keep it, right? So I think I'm going to go ahead and, when I've got doubles like that because of a reverse holo, I'm going to not keep them. Okay, and it looks like in my bulk boxes I had these two trainer cards, just sitting there, chillaxing for, you know, funsies. Okay, so since those are the only cards we have to add, as long as these are in order, I'm going to probably just going to leave these done, just because all I'm doing is taking them out to put them back in. And these are the good sleeves, so I don't need to do that just for whatever, but 45, what are they? Okay, so it looks like I only have these two rares. Because that's an uncommon, and then these are all uncommons. So again, I don't know where I got all of these from if I only opened up enough packs to get two rares. And yeah, here's my... okay, so anytime we do this, obviously we're going to slide that out. There's no need to have two coughings, or two goldines. Okay. That's a really cute Pokemon there, the Aron, like, looking up into the light. Oh, and we have two Electrites. Interesting. Okay. Extra Pochina. Super cute Panthy card. Hey, Mudkip. I really did like Mudkip. Both Mudkips. Both Mudkips. Okay. Lagoon. That is like the most boring Torchic, but that one is much better. I wonder if this was another one of those sets where they had the, like one of them was a set of, promos in Japanese, and then they just kind of stuck them in the set, and like these are the ones that actually went with the set, and those were the promos. Because I think I had an extra... did I have an extra Mudkip? Yeah, I've got the two Mudkips also. Okay, and then we're here. Okay, Energy Restore, which we apparently have a bunch of. Guess the only danger is of them possibly slipping out of here, but since I will not be traveling very often with these cards, I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, look, a full play set of Energy Search. Those are very different colors. Huh. Anything else different about them? No, not really. That's weird. I mean, because I would assume that the lighter colored one like got left in the sun or something, but I've got 3 of them that are like that, and then this one's darker, so I have no idea. Weird. Okay, well, we'll keep the darker one because it's pretty. Okay, and then apparently there was energy cards that went with this set that I do not have all of, which pains me greatly. Okay, and then these guys, 92 and 87. All right. Oh, this one's not even a reverse holo. That's just an energy card. Interesting that I decided to put that in there. Huh. Though I did consider, like, if the energy cards had the number, like, you know, this is 106 out of 109, then they were part of the set. For the sets that did have that. They don't do that anymore in the more recent sets, which I'm perfectly fine with. I guess I'm fine with it either way. I mean, it does mean that they can have just energy cards. If they're not part of the set, they can just be wherever you want. But I guess they were part of the set. They were still wherever they want. I don't know. Okay, 85. Potions over the years. I don't think that would be a very big collection, but I think it might be a cool collection to just have all the different potion cards from the different sets, or, you know, just through the years. 92. Okay. Beautiful. And then now we just have 2 energy cards on that page, but that's fine. All right, so not a lot of a change on this one. Because I already had them, oddly enough, organized pretty well, except for having some extra bulk hidden behind here. I mean, definitely not a memorable set in my mind. I don't know if that was because, like, this was, like, the base set, and so they were just kind of whatevering. But I also, as you can see, do not have any holos, nor do I have any EXs from this, so that also kind of makes it a little less. Wait, why do I have an Electrike? Oh, there were 3 Electrikes? Yeah, no, they're legit all different. Huh. That card is the best. That's why it's first. The cooler art usually is the uncommon if they're going to do something like that. But anyway, okay, so that is our Ruby Sapphire set. Next is Sandstorm. And not surprisingly, it is the next one that is in the binder here. All right, so let's see what we actually have. Interesting that there's an empty spot there. Okay, so I have, that is a holo. That is actually a holo. That is a reverse holo rare, and that is just a rare. And that is a rare, that is a rare. Yay, Pichu. Okay. Nope, this is all with the Sandstorm we have, though. I'm unsure of why that slot is empty. I wonder if it was a card. Oh, actually, that might have been, maybe that was the Arcanine? I mean, I don't know why I would have put it in this order, but then the Flareon should be before the Mawile, so, you know, all bets are off. Let's go ahead and get, since this is a rare and it's a reverse holo, but it's still a holo. It'll go into Fancy Sleeve. There was also a period in time when I was super into Mawile. I mean, I still, like, really like it, but I definitely wouldn't say it's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's just kind of up there. I just think it's super cute. Like, the little guy and then this super big mouth. But, oh, I don't know why I put that back there, because you should be first. All right, so that one's number 5. This one's number 9. All right, and then 16. Yeah, it looks like the rest of these are all in order, too. This is a rare, but I'm not going to put it in a fancy sleeve. I'm going to put it in a normal penny sleeve. Kind of a weird, like, I get the feel of it, especially since it's, like, kind of in a desert and there's, like, a sandstorm going on in the background, but, like, you can't, like, the Pokemon isn't even facing, I guess it's dramatic. Is it dramatic? It's dramatic. Okay, oh, the Kecleon is also a rare, and so is the Pichu. I did already say that, didn't I? Again, not much memory of this time in what I was doing collecting-wise, because you'll see, like I said, some of the upcoming EX sets, I definitely, like, I was buying boxes. Like, and I have a very large number of the cards. But, like, this, you know, what, I picked up a couple of packs and, like, just went on with my life, which, I mean, truthfully, that's what a lot of people do. I wasn't really into trading stuff away back in this time, so, like, if I did get a really nice hit, like, it's not like I just went ahead and got rid of it. I would have kept it. No, yeah, it's probably, because I definitely, a lot of the modern sets, I've just been getting packs through, picking up, like, things for, like, the promo cards, like, you know, I got that pack for this, and those are, like, of course, I haven't pulled anything nice out of them, because that's not my kind of luck, and so I just kind of had some cards, and so at a certain point, we're just going to organize all of those. And it might look very similar to these sets, where it's kind of like, oh, I got a whole bunch of uncommons and commons and nothing nice really in the rares. I do not know why this Eevee is in a sleeve. Sleevey. Are you in the right place? You are? Okay. I'm moving everything down 1. Oh, well, we're also missing a slot here. I wonder if that's the Growlithe? I think there was a Growlithe in this set. And so I just went ahead and pulled them out of here, and they're now in my Arcanine collection. I call it my Arcanine collection. It's got Growlithe in it too, but... Yeah, I don't think, I'm not really in love with the art from this set either. I mean, like, that's kind of a cute Ralts card. I really like this trap hint with him looking up from like his little, he's in his trap and he's looking up at the stars. Oh, okay, 2 of those. Put that in our bulk. Didn't even notice that. And, oh, we might take this back down to 1 page, or get rid of this page because it's 2 cards. Whalmer. And a rare candy. I guess rare candy could be another one of those ones. That's another card that just got printed over and over and over. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have Stage 1 or Stage 2 card that evolves from that Pokemon in your hand, put it on. That card is on the basic Pokemon. That counts as evolving. So people, generally you did not use this to go to Stage 1, but I think that was there for baby Pokemon. But you could use this to just completely skip the middle evolution of a 3 evolution chain, thus getting out your more powerful Pokemon more quickly. So yes, they definitely kept printing a lot of rare candies. And, well, this one's an uncommon. Rare candies also ended up being usually higher rarity. Like potions were usually just common, but I wonder if they still print potions. I have not been paying attention, like in any of the more recent sets. But anyway, so we got this. Have our Flareon, Mawile, Espeon, Kecleon, Pichu that are all rares. I do kind of like that Breloom card, but yeah, in general, just not super enamored with this set. I definitely was not so much looking at art in this era to be like, oh, I like this set and not that set because of the art. But I am doing that a little bit in Modern, but I mean, there's just too many cards now. So, okay, so that was Sandstorm. Next, we've got EX Dragon. And I think I have a lot of this set. EX Dragon. Okay, see, it's not that many pages, but I swear, I know I have some of this in my bulk box. So we're gonna pull this all out and see what we actually have. I know I have bulk of this. It is not that bulk. Oh, that's Emerald, Sky, something. Okay. No, that's not that symbol. That's why we're doing this, because I've got so much everything everywhere. Oh, that's a different set. Okay, never mind. The set that I think I thought was that set is not that set. I might not have any more of this. This is why they stopped using the symbols. Oh. That is from Ruby Sapphire. And that is from Ruby Sapphire. See, I knew that I just keep missing cards. So I did get some EXs from there. Those might have been the first EXs I ever got. Oh, here's some. Okay. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Okay. Okay, so yes, I do have some. These might just be all bulk. No, there's a Flygon in there. That's a rare. And there's a Salamence. Salamence. Okay, so we'll go through that, but first I need to put these at the back of the Ruby Sapphire. All right. 1, 100 and 101. Okay, so you guys actually go before these. Okay, get some new sleeves for these, see what kind of condition they're in. All right, definitely some scratches on that card. Nothing major. All right, that was 100. So that was 100. That was 101. Learn the numbers. Okay, and then the Magmar EX, which really don't like that art at all, but it's an EX and it's a vintage EX, so my God, that card is pristine. That card has no scratches at all. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's going in there. Okay, so Ruby Sapphire cards. Okay. Let's see what the heck is going on with this. These are in crappy sleeves, so I definitely pulled them out and put them into new sleeves. So I think we're just going to go ahead and pull everything out. Wait, this is a rare card? It is. This Girafarig is a rare card. Sure. Okay, good. I do have these, however, in sleeves since they're in the crappy binder sleeves. Oh, there's more than one card in there. There's more than one card in there. Oh my gosh, Laura, what were you doing? Okay, uncommons, rares. Rare. Trainers. Oh, this is a play set of trainers. Oh, there's that weird color again. These were actually in my deck. I had a deck for a while that rolled with 4 of those, so that's why there's 4. That's why I still have them all. I will only keep 1. Oh, that's got... Ugh. Oh, hi. Houndour, not in a sleeve at all. Perfect. Okay. I wonder if the Ruby Sapphire and Sandstorm sets were, like, I organized them again more recently. And that's why they were, like, already really nice. OMG, so cute. What? Okay. I've always been kind of a fan of Spoink because just so cute. Yeah. Low pressure system. Got a reverse hollow, so it's in a nice sleeve. Oh, more TV reporters. TV reporters everywhere. You get a TV reporter, and you get a TV reporter. Okay. All right, that's also a trainer. All right. And it's possible that all of, like a little damage on there. all of those cards are ones that I already have in here, but we're going to find out together. All right, I think these are all uncommons. These are all commons. These are all rares. Okay. So, what do we got? We have Flygon. Really like Flygon. Again, not one of my favorite Pokemon, kind of like Mawile, where it's like, you know, if I were to pick out a bunch that I liked, he'd be in there, but he's definitely not a favorite. Salamence, yeah. Very popular, but not one of my favorites, though I did get the holo of that card. Skarmory, Girafarig, cute, but eh. And Rosalia, that's just a really cute card, but... Okay, let's go ahead and put all these guys into... Well, all the holo ones anyway, into fancy sleeves. And put the other ones into regular fancy sleeves. Okay, beautiful. Oh no, only 2 of them are actually holos. Okay. No, I like you. I'll put you in a fancy sleeve. I definitely can't afford to put everything in fancy sleeves, but... I mean, Girafarig, really? Like, why is that a rare? Is this any good? Yeah, no, it's not actually a good Pokemon. I was like, is it secretly amazing? No, it's not. Yeah, I do not pay much attention to playability, and of course I could be missing something. Somebody could be like, oh my god, that Girafarig was like so OP. But nothing that I'm looking at really looks like it's all that fancy, so. Alright. Why this is here. Alright. Rosalia. Flygon. Go all the way in there or else it will bother me. Girafarig. Salamence. Skarmory. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. We've got uncommons. 47, 48, 41. 30. Yeah, these should be... Are they in like all reverse alphabetical order? Probably because I just took them out of the thing that where they were in alphabetical order. All right. And I don't think there were any uncommons in that bulk. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these are the really old sleeves. The really old sleeves are like extra tall at the top here. This was before companies started, you know, using as little material as possible. That's not actually true. It's just the way that card sleeves were done back then. But I can tell which ones are really old by the fact that they're that big. They've been through some stuff. They might as well get retired and not be upside down. Why are you upside down? Graveler. a different kind. I want to keep all those together. Okay, there we go. Yeah, not super impressed by any of this art either. I mean, like, I guess that's impressive because I think it's, like, modeled out of clay, which, you know, again, remember, I am not claiming to be a better artist than these people, but these people got paid for their art, and so they should be good. But I don't know what the art direction was back then. You know, they just say, hey, do a Whiscash, and then, you know, you got that. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so what do you guys? What do you got? Oh, I'm not sure I have that spoink. Okay. There might be a couple cards that we didn't have in that. I don't know why. I don't know why it was in my bulk and it wasn't in here, but maybe I just, you know, missed them the same way that I miss cards all the time when I'm doing this. Oh, let's see. Baggin, Barbaroach, not one of the most impressive of Pokemon, but they did keep the arts for those two, because similar, I guess. Oh wait, is that the same guy? What does it say? Tomokazu? Yep. So, they probably go to an artist and they're like, do me these Pokemon. I wonder if they do the type of thing where they're like, okay, everybody, we're going to tell everybody to do all of the Pokemon. And then, because you're an artist, obviously, you pick a couple that you want to do. And then they're like, oh, we like yours this the best. And we like your this the best. Like if they get different, like entries for each one. Because well, I mean, I guess they can also say, draw us a Grimer, and then they come back with a Grimer and they're like, no, we don't like that Grimer. Go draw us another Grimer. 3 Grimers. I'd just be interested. I'm sure that information is out there. I'm just, you know, musing about it now and not in a place where I'm actually looking it up. Because we definitely, or at least I have never seen oh, we could have had this art, but instead we got that art. And then people being like, oh no, I wish we had that art instead of this art. That's why, like, even if they do that, I don't think they get very far in the process of it. Like, it's possible. I don't know. I wonder if it's possible they just even do, like, a sketch. Like, they don't even do a full... And then they pick which ones they like, and then those ones, like, they actually put more effort into them. As I learned more about drawing, I realized that there are many steps that I just did not know were involved in drawing. And I have many more respect for artists than I used to. And I used to have a lot of respect for artists. Or, I guess, drawing people who draw. Because I am also an artist. I write books. Two Ninkadas. This is one where they were like, you know what, we need two Ninkadas because you can't really tell what that Pokemon looks like from just one picture. I know I do have that Spoink. Okay, yeah, these might just be all, it was bulk, but it was bulk beyond, like, are there 4 cards in here? Let's see. Oh, only 3. Interesting, okay. Maybe it was because I didn't think 4 would fit in the sleeve. The fact that I put 3 cards in the sleeve really pisses me off past me, but here we are. Past me, what were you even thinking? Why would you do that to the Pokemon cards? Oh wow, that like really doesn't fit. Ugh. Oh well. Also 3, yep. And then fits in there with room to spare. I don't even know. Boop. Okay, now let's see what unique trainers we have. Low pressure system. Okay, and then one of my many, many TV reporters. Okay, so just 3. 82. $86, though you are not a rare, so you can just go into a penny sleeve. And then TV reporter. Alright, so definitely did need to do some organizing on that set. Not only because it was in the old hard crusty sleeves, but please go in there and do not damage the card. I thank you. Though, I guess of that one I have plenty of extras. Alright. That does not sit flat at all because those first cards in that first slot just... Oh well. Okay, so there's our rares. Roselia, Flygon, Girafarig, Salamence, Skarmory. Only 2 of those are hollows. And then we've got a couple of reverse hollows. I mean, some of these are kind of cute, but just not really a fan of much of the art in this set. I mean, that was super cute, but... So, there was EX Dragon. Alright, now is Hidden Legends. Oh, there was apparently Team Aqua and Magma, which I got none of. Yay! Okay, and then here is Oh, these are also in crappy. All right, that's fine. Ooh, we apparently got a... That's an EX and it is not in an effing sleeve. Laura, you little turkey. You little horrible, horrible person. Oh, okay. Yep, I can see some of the, like when these sleeves stick to a card, it puts like a thing on it. Rar, rar. I mean, it still looks pretty decent, but it is definitely... I am not happy with myself. My gosh, I'm such a... Okay, it's fine. All right. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine because it has to be fine. Okay, so we have... Oh, decent. We've got more rares of this, so looks like I opened some packs of this. And truthfully, the only way I would have gotten that is if I opened it in a pack. There's no way I'm trading for that card. Ugh. Number one, it was an EX, and they were, you know, back in this day, EXs were super like, oh my god. So you only really got them if you were lucky or you were looking for them. Oh, I think that's in the next set. So I'll set that over there. Here we go. Here's some of this set, right? Yeah. These are all looking like extra commons. Yeah, those are probably all extra commons, but we'll check because we want to check. No cards left behind except the ugly ones. Though really, that's not that attractive of a card. This is not that attractive of a card. This is not that attractive of a card. Actually, truthfully, of all the rares that I have, I probably like that one the most. Not only because it is one of the original 151, but I don't mind this style, I guess. The extra big, like, crayon, like, looking like drawing. I mean, at least I put them in their own sleeves this time. Okay. Yucky sleeve. Yucky sleeve, what did I see in you? Yucky sleeve, into the trash. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. I have the reverse hollow and the not reverse hollow. Okay, we've got like 20 million Chikoritas because there were Chikoritas in that pile too. I kind of like the obscured by the bubbles Chinchou there. It's kind of cute. Oh my, I stretched the freaking card, or not the card, the sleeve, trying to get it out because it wouldn't come out. It's Machop, and he's happy to see you. All right, I can put up with this nonsense a little bit more when they go together. It's a shame they're not next to each other. Like, that was really a missed opportunity, guys. Really. Spio does almost always look super adorable. Toss. It's actually not a bad, I kind of like that tentacle. Looking a little tentacle. I put the stupid magnetic storm in a sleeve. Why didn't I put the regular ice in a sleeve? I don't know. I don't even care that the ancient technical machine isn't even in a sleeve. Okay. Okay. Rares, uncommons. We know all those were. I don't remember seeing Island Cave. Oh, you know what? I think that was in my deck. So that's why that one wouldn't have been. All right, I know I have the Chikorritas. I'm not sure about the Phoebus. Meditate, commented on that one. Okay, so I think those are all bulk. Phoebus might not be. That was also in the deck because it was a melodic deck. So it's uncommon, or I mean, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Actually, I guess I really just have to look at the numbers. Yeah, that one goes there. Ridley, I see disappoint me so much. I mean, I guess it's not your fault. Why weren't you stronger? That is called victim blaming. Okay. Perfect condition. Because of course it is. Oh. Are you a reverse hollow? He's got the little star in the middle there, and that one doesn't. That one... Oh, okay, yeah, no, now I see the reverse things on the... He takes up so much of the card, but there's, you can actually see them back there if you actually look. All right, so that was a reverse hollow rare. This is a reverse hollow rare. Man, it just looks so much better when they're all in the same type of card. They don't have like weird backgrounds or anything. Somebody grew up obsessed with Ariel's purple seashells and just had to put it on Pokemon. Matang. You ain't even a top evolution. Nope. Or maybe it is. Are you the top? It doesn't look like the top. Now I have no idea. I thought this was a 3-stage. Of course, I can't tell you what the top level one is called now, so yay me.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Metagross!
Cast form was kind of cute. Just in, like having the different forms and like being all happy. Oh, I did have one more. I pulled out the exact correct number. Boop. Okay. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Yeah, there's a Matang. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the top one. I don't know anymore. There's just so many Pokemon. Okay. I mean, truthfully, there are just so many Pokemon. All right, we need to... My pile of old sleeves is getting too big. Which is why I had to wait to do this, because I knew that I would need to replace a whole bunch of sleeves. Did I put them upside down again? I did. Okay. All right. Dodrio, one of the originals. Turn it over and over and over again. I admit, it's kind of adorable that Gloom is just always smiling. They don't actually just seem to be all that gloomy. I wonder what their name is in Japanese. Something like Ray of Sunshine. They just decided to call it Gloom in the English. think this was one of the Pokemon I was annoyed at. Like, you've only got a certain number of Pokemon that you can ever create. And you create one. This doesn't evolve from or into anything. It's just a dizzy teddy bear. I don't know. I definitely have become more angry at more Pokemon designs as time has gone on, because of course, you know, once you use up all the fairly tame and normal type of ideas, you just start getting into stupid things like Clicky or whatever it steals the keys and puts it on its body, like, the actual heck, man. Also not a super fan, like, because in Scarlet and Violet, they did the thing where it's like, you know, the future and the past Pokemon and how they've changed through the ages. And, like, how they changed or evolved in order to work better with humans. And so that's why you have, like, Koraidon that's, like, the old, oh, this is a common, yeah. Koraidon that's the old, like, motorcycle as wheels were developing or whatever, and then you've got Cyclizar, and then you have Miraidon that is what it has wheels and is actually a motor car.
Old and busted, new hotness.
And I'm like, okay, I could see that being a thing. Like, Pokemon they've evolved in order to work with humans. And so, like, literally they change through, you know, from the past to the present and blah, 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 so that they can work with us better. But, like, it's Gen, what, 8? We're on Gen some ridiculously high number. And, like, this is the first that's ever come out. And the first time we've ever really seen any kind of, like, example of that, right? Like, you don't look back at Clefairy and go, oh, well, that totally evolved into this because of that, or whatever. Like, I feel like that could have been a really cool idea, but just the lateness of the hour makes it seem really dumb. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. I love those games, by the way. But yeah, just that idea, I was like, too little, too late. And then there weren't even that many Pokemon that were like, oh, and these ones have evolved. You know, like, they made the present and the past Pokemon, obviously, you know. But, like, how come we don't see any, like, I guess, how far into the past are we talking? How far into the future are we talking? You know, like, we don't see any Jigglypuffs that have, like, the remnants of the Screamtail, like, tail or anything like that. Like, we're just so far gone from that. I don't know. I am, however, looking forward to the ZA game, Pokemon ZA. If for no other reason than it's a Pokemon game. I just hope that they give them enough time to actually, you know, polish it, unlike, like, Scarlet and Violet was great, but gosh darn if it didn't have a ton of problems. Because they rushed it out the door, and it did not get the checks and everything that it needed. And, you know, you'd think, especially with a series like Pokemon, that they would be like, this is really popular, and we have, like, all the money in the world, like, all the money in the world, every single dollar in the world to throw at this game. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice sleeve. Let's, you know, do a good job on it and make sure that it's, make sure that it's polished and all this kind of stuff. But I feel like there's probably some of the CEOs out there who are like, it's Pokemon, people are going to buy it anyway. It doesn't matter how good it is. And I'm like, okay, I mean, you can do that. You can trade on your past reputation, but you only get so much. You know, what else was doing something like that? Oh, Diablo 4, where like Blizzard as a company has just kind of gone downhill, and then, I mean, Diablo 3 wasn't terrible, but they had like other series. They were putting out games where it was like they were losing a lot of goodwill, and then Diablo 4 came out, and it was like just not really good. I've heard that they fixed it. I heard that Endgame was like stupid and grindy. But I generally don't, like, you know, I just finish the story and then I'm done or whatever. But I just kind of gave up on Blizzard, unfortunately. I had a lot of good years with games done by them, but, I mean, you know, we're watching all of the companies, those of you who are my age, watching all the companies that we grew up with, that we loved, and all that kind of stuff, all slowly turn evil. Like, remember when we loved Google because Google was so cool? And now they're like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to help China just not let their people see stuff, like, so that, you know, you can keep them in your authoritarian regime. And, yeah, it's interesting. That got really heavy. Anyway, Totodile. Not one of the more creative Voltorb cards I've ever seen. Kind of a cute Vulpix. Wisdomer. I feel like some of these sets I'm actually going to have to go through and update my Excel spreadsheet after I've done this. Like, just because the ones that I did update, I'm pretty sure I updated almost exclusively from what was already in the binders. Oh, that's 89. And so cards like this, where it was not with the rest of the cards, probably did not get counted, and thus, my count is off. I know, right? If the numbers are wrong, what are we even doing with our lives? Okay, I am apparently out of, this is like my last, or I might have one more sleeve. Which means that hopefully all the rest of them are in decent sleeves. If they're not, I'm gonna have to go buy sleeves. Huh. That, or I'll have to, we might have to jump to my, there you go, Regice. You're beautiful, and you will never get any more damage than you currently have on you. My 151 set, which is currently in sleeves, and I have a Voltex binder that I want to put it in. So if I go and do that, then I will have sleeves again. Okay, so what do we got? All right, this is EX Hidden Legends. That Phoebus card is kind of cute. And I mean these guys. I don't like Plusol and Minun. I'm kind of an unfan of any Pokemon that's like such a blatant attempt to like recreate the magic of Pikachu. Except Mimikyu. I thought that was a cool idea. Alright, and then our Regice. But like, those, I mean, they're basically just Pikachus. And again, they wasted 2 slots on that. Like, make something else cool. Make something else cool. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and stop the video here, and then I'm gonna continue on with more organizing, but I don't want the video to be too long. So for right now, if you like this video, go ahead and like this video. If you want to see more of my organizing, which will be coming up very soon, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss that. And thanks for spending some of your time with me. Keep on loving what you love, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye-bye.